You're happy with the progress being made now?
We're extremely happy with the progress.
Until this year, much of the progress rebuilding the Trade Center site was invisible to passers-by. Underground, not anymore.
So the views.
Chris Ward runs the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, the agency that owns the land and oversees rebuilding.
And 80% of the steel of the Memorial Plaza has been placed.
The Memorial Plaza at street level is largely built and decorated with its first grove of trees.
We've probably knocked off about 40 to 50% of this project just within this past year.
Every week, another floor of the new One World Trade Center goes up, a building that's also been called the Freedom Tower.
Were there times that you wondered if you'd ever see this?
There are times I wonder that every day.
35 floors so far, on its way to 105. By the end of this year, it should be halfway to the iconic 1,776 feet.
I want you to look at this building over here.
New York City school teacher Eileen Lugano has a deeply personal stake in all this. Her father was a steam fitter on the first Trade Center. Her son Sean, a stockbroker, later worked in the South Tower until 9/11.
At 9:03, the second plane hit Tower 2.
Sean was just 28 years old, and he did not make it out. The tours Eileen leads once a week for the Tribute Center help her keep her son's memory alive.
I think they're important because I'm telling a story that must be remembered.
Remembering the 2,752 victims of the Trade Center attack will be the centerpiece of the site. The granite for reflecting pools marking the footprints of the Twin Towers is done. Starting next year, waterfalls will cascade 30 feet into those pools.
They really create this large marker of absence, a sense of something that has been removed and cannot be replaced.
This week, a pair of 70-foot forked steel columns, salvaged from the ruins, were placed on the site. They're so large, the 9/11 Museum will be built around them.
This is my family, okay? This is my children.
For Eileen Lugano, honoring Sean is her way of rebuilding. For her, her 4 other children, and for her 7 grandchildren, all born after 9/11.
Life does go on, you know? Joy returns. We celebrate everything he was and everything he is to us today.
Celebrating Sean at his schools by donating a rugby practice field to Loyola College in Maryland and an annual scholarship for a senior attending Xavier High School in Manhattan. Jeff Glor, CBS News, New York.